Hi guys, my name is Steven Mostovi and I've lost $1 million with VeChain. I've been holding 156,000 VEN in the beginning of this year, and it was more than $1.3 million at that time. Now I hold 15.6 million VET, and it's less than $200,000 at the moment. Sunny Lou, you're the guy who is responsible for my loss. My previous video, you can see it there if you didn't watch it before, gained more than 100,000 views. I received a lot of comments, emails, messages in Telegram and other messengers. Dozens of my friends who invested to VeChain lost their money. I will explain why you are the one who is responsible for our losses in this video. I've asked 3 questions to your colleagues. One was about BYD and VeChain partnership. The second was about VeChain ambassador mission or feature. And the third one was the request to make a video in VeChain headquarters in Shanghai. During 1 month, I got no answers for those questions. So I did more investigations about your company and about VeChain partnerships and stuff. In my investigation, I made it very simple. I don't trust social media. I don't trust Medium or Reddit or small news websites. I trust only to press releases of your partners and big companies. So for example, if Louis Vuitton will have a VeChain name in their press release and in their website, that's the source of information I trust. So the first partnership is DNGVL. I've made my homework. That's a huge company. They have offices all over the world, even here in Hong Kong, and they're doing well. The company has its more than 100-year history, and they've put a press release on their website about partnership with VeChain, and they said that they invested to VeChain. Sunny, we need more details from you. Are they the part of authority node holders or not? If they invested, are they an investor or are they a customer? Give us more. We need it. So the second company I want to talk about is PricewaterhouseCoopers. PricewaterhouseCoopers Hong Kong and Singapore bought a stake in VeChain. Did they buy 2 votes in authority nodes, or is it 1 vote in authority node, or how it works? Give us more details about that partnership. And VeChain is not alone in blockchain related partnerships in PricewaterhouseCoopers. So do you have any relationships with the PricewaterhouseCoopers UK or North America, or your partnership is limited with Asia Pacific region? We want to know it. That's very important partner. Give us more information, please. Next one is BMW, and that's a funny thing. You have some use in Twitter, but what I found, you are in a startup incubator by BMW. However, you're not blockchain startup incubator of BMW. You're not there. Give us more details what that's supposed to mean. And we know there are more blockchain related projects which are in BMW startup incubators. So you're not alone there. But you should have some benefits, or you can tell us what you're working at or what you're working with. So give us more details about that startup incubator with BMW. That's valuable and very important for us. Next company I want to talk about is Louis Vuitton Maillot Chandon Hennessy Group. That's the biggest company in France, and they've put VeChain to their press release. They got a startup competition in the beginning of this year, and VeChain was one of 30 finalists there, and VeChain got the second or the third place there, and VeChain was the only blockchain related project there. That's a great news. Sunny, give us more details. What you've been doing there, and is Louis Vuitton using VeChain blockchain in their goods or not? Does it mean that if we buy Louis Vuitton handbag, that there is a VeChain blockchain RFID or NFC chip inside, or not? Next company is Renault Group. I found no evidence of partnership between VeChain and Renault. Same story about People's Insurance Company of China. Same story with Koenig and Nagel, DB Schenker, China Unicom, NTT Docomo. I found nothing. There is no evidence that you have any relationships with these companies. You have something with BYD, but that information is coming from community. There is nothing from your stuff about that partnership. So there is something happening between VeChain and BYD, but we don't know any details about that. Is it BYD and VeChain direct contract ship? Or is it another company who is doing autopilot for BYD, and you have partnership with that company and you have contract with that company? Make it clear. We want to know details. And that details are valuable for us as for your supporters and your community. I don't want to talk about other companies because I found no information about that, and unfortunately VeChain Insider, vechain.com, vechain.org, and VeChain Medium and Reddit accounts are not valuable sources of information. Now I want to talk about your team. You mentioned that Jim Breyer, Breyer Capital, is one of partners of VeChain. I watched so many interviews of Jim Breyer and he never said a word about VeChain. Nothing. He's more in artificial intelligence.
Okay, so give us some hope. What's the coolest thing going right now that you think is the closest to reality?
The one I'm working on right now, to be announced over the next week or two, I hope, is in the area of using medical images. Well, I'm a very big believer long-term in blockchain technologies and many of the underlying cryptocurrency technologies that are being developed. In fact, one of my earliest digital currency investments in 2013.
However, his son, Ted Breyer, is VeChain advisor, and he works at Breyer's Capital. Sonny, make it clear. Who is investor? Jim Breyer, or Breyer's Capital, or Ted Breyer? It's important for us. Next, you have 84 people in LinkedIn who are working in VeChain. 24 of them don't even have photos. Are you serious? Your company have more than 100 people, and those people are professionals, and they are great. Second important thing for me is that you hired a very professional lawyer. Normally, companies will hire lawyers if they need to protect their intellectual property or their patents or something unique. I've never heard about any pending or existing patents from VeChain. Why do you need that great lawyer? Do you need to protect your company from someone? Explain it to us. Then you have Noah Huo, who is responsible for marketing. I've talked to the guy 1 month ago and I've asked him questions. He never replied to me. He got no links, he got nothing to say. Why he is working in your company? He's not answering any questions, and he's responsible for VeChain Telegram channels. One of admins in VeChain related Telegram group called me and said that Noah asked him to ban me in his group. Is that his job? Are you serious? That's not what we want to get from marketing team of VeChain. Now I want to talk about internet presence of VeChain. You got a huge group of followers in Twitter, Reddit, Medium and Telegram. And you have a huge and nice team in your headquarters. I've been to your headquarters in Shanghai and I've seen that you have maybe 10 developers, maybe more. I didn't see a lot of coders there, but I definitely I've seen guys who've been in social media. So, and I've seen it in my previous video. You put so many dislikes and you've put so many same comments like remove this video, apologize and stuff like that. You should work and you should do more about blockchain related activities, not about internet presence. VeChain should change the world in good way. We want to see your project in real life. We want to go to supermarket and buy wine and to see my story in real life. We don't want to see fake news everywhere. We want you to develop solutions. We want you to develop relationships with customers. We don't want to see that information internet bubble. VeChain is not about that. VeChain is about simple implementation of blockchain technology to real life. And your last video from CNBC is commercial. You showed great interviews with top management, but that's not what we want to see. I was there in your headquarters before them. Until today, you don't want me to make independent video about your company. I don't want to share any secrets or whatever. I want to share the real life of the company. And I want other members of community to see what are you doing there. And if it's a real picture you're hiding from us, something is wrong with you. If you have nothing to hide, share it with us. One more thing about internet presence. You've got quite a big article in Wikipedia a long time ago, but it's not there anymore because, as I told you before, some of your partnerships are not real. So even in Wikipedia, one of the best sources of information, dear Sonny, you've heard enough. I'm not alone, and we require more transparency from VeChain. It's official now. I require you to meet me for interview, so set the date and the time and the place, and I will be there. One more thing, guys. I've asked about the VeChain ambassador features and I got no reply. So I don't think it's a available feature, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell or pass my Mjolnir X node to professionals, and I will see if they will get more benefits or new business opportunities from that action. I will tell you more about it in next video. Guys, let's make VeChain transparent together. What we can do, we can leave hashtag vechaintransparency at their social networks. Let's do it together. Look for links in descriptions below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, have a good like, bye.